Okay, so today we're going to talk about how to solve a proportional equation. Proportional is when you have two fractions are set equal to each other. So to solve a proportion, you can do what we call cross multiplying. You multiply the numerator and the denominator that's across from it together, and the numerator and the denominator of the one that's across from it as well. So if you do that, you would get AD equals BC in this particular equation, and then once you've done that, you're then going to solve like you've always had. You're going to form some sort of linear equation to solve. Well, there'll only be one variable. Obviously, we really can't solve this one. There's 4 unknowns, but for others, it would just be actual numbers with one variable. So we want to solve the following proportions. So I have x over 10 equals 3 over 5. So I'm going to cross multiply. X times 5 is 5x. 10 times 3 is 30. So we have this very simple linear equation. We divide both sides by 5, and x is 6. Very simple, very straightforward. I have y over 3 equals 11 over 66. Now, one thing you can do before you cross multiply is if you can reduce one of the fractions, go for it. It makes your process much easier. For example, we notice that 11 and the 66 both have an 11 in common. So I can make this 1 over 6. So now I have y over 3 equals 1 over 6. I cross multiply. 6y equals 3. We divide both sides by 6. Y is 1/2. If you hadn't done that, you'd get the same answer. I mean, we would have had 66y equals 33. We still get 1/2 for our answer. So if you don't recognize that you can simplify a fraction, it's fine. You'll still get the same answer in the end. But simplifying first will probably make your solving process much simpler and easier to work with. So we have 10 over 15 equals 4 over z minus 5. So before I cross multiply again, I notice I have this fraction that can be reduced. Both divisible by 5, so this becomes 2/3. So now when I cross multiply, be careful. It's 2 times the expression z minus 5. So it's 2 times z minus 5 equals 3 times 4, which is 12. So to solve for z, I need to distribute first. So we get 2z minus 10 equals 12. We add 10 to both sides. 2z equals 22. We divide both sides by 2, and z is 11. We would have found the exact same answer had we not simplified, but again, we have much simpler numbers to work with. If you don't have calculators, this will probably make your life a lot easier, so you can easily multiply numbers that are much smaller than if they're much larger. So I want you to use what we just talked about to solve this one on your own. Now, it's going to be a little bit more complex, but this concept still remains the same. We don't have a fraction we can reduce, so just cross multiply and solve for a. So we'll go pause the video while you work that out. I'll then show a quick solution for the setup for it to get your answer. Okay, so when you cross multiply, you should have gone, so we have 10 times 4a plus 7 equals 15 times 6a plus 2. So you distribute and get 40a plus 70 equals 90a plus 30. So when you rearrange and solve, you will eventually get from that equation, you should have gone a equals 4/5 or 0.8. So that's the key for all these proportions. You just cross multiply no matter how simple or complex it looks. That's what you want to do. Okay, so next time we're going to talk about how to solve equations where there's more than one variable in it. So I'll see you next time.